In the spring, Illinois lawmakers, they passed a budget calling for the closure of Logan Correctional Center.
But the community still doesn't know when one of its largest employers will close its doors for good. As part of WAND Investigates, I dug into the short and long-term impacts for a community that has been sentenced to wait.
Summer nights in Lincoln often look and sound like this. Nights spent out on the town.
Come on, Bears.
Coming together as a community. At first glance, this food drive and softball tournament is like any other. But these batters aren't just trying to knock a homer. They're trying to avoid yet another curveball thrown at their community.
What is it, 3-2?
Yeah, 3-2, good guys.
Strike one was the closure of Lincoln College in 2022. Strike two was the shutdown of Lincoln Christian University in May. And then strike three could come in the form of IDOC's plan to close Logan Correctional Center in the near future.
This would be another kick to the teeth if this was to come to fruition.
Kenny Johnson has worked at Logan Correctional Center for 13 years. This is home.
I've lived in Logan County for 42 years.
42 years, wow.
42, all my life.
Johnson is now the local union president, representing the 450 workers who could be out of a job.
Morale is at an all-time low. We have folks that, if this place is going to close in 3 to 5 years, why would I stick around to find out?
State lawmakers approved $900 million in the last budget to fund the eventual closure of Logan Correctional Center, moving its prison population up to a new prison in the Chicago suburbs. The issue? There's still no official timeline, nor is there a concrete plan for how to move hundreds of workers and more than 1,000 inmates.
Logan only stays open if the infrastructure keeps functioning. The most visible impact is just the unknown.
The unknown extends deep into the heart of Lincoln's economy. The downtown small business culture thrives thanks to employees spending their money here. When a place like Logan Correctional or one of the colleges shuts down, the job losses often extend into the retail and restaurant industry, impacting dozens of other families. Andrea Runge heads Lincoln Economic Advancement and Development, working with elected leaders like the mayor to attract and retain major employers.
Those kind of long-standing institutions, when they shake or falter, or in some of these cases shutter, I think it's hard for the people who live here because they belong to them as much as they would to anyone else.
We have to preserve what we have here in Lincoln and fight really hard to keep it.
That fight is popping up on nearly every corner. It's hard to find a street in Lincoln without a Save Logan sign on it. Friends, neighbors, even complete strangers are all pitching in to try to keep Logan Correctional Center in Logan County.
IDOC declined an on-camera interview, but in a statement, the department acknowledged the construction of a new Logan Correctional Center and the eventual closure of the existing facility is a significant decision that impacts the lives of our staff and individuals in custody at Logan and their families. But even as the potential move looms overhead, Johnson's union and the entire community plan to keep on swinging down to their last strike.
This is a fight. It's a fight we're willing to take on. We're going to take on, and we will leave no stone unturned.
In Lincoln, Darren Mullen, WAND News.
The state's budget also called for the closure of Stateville Correctional Center in Will County near the site of the proposed new prison. IDOC shuttered Stateville back in September, moving inmates to other facilities. Illinois lawmakers could discuss the future of Logan Correctional when they return next month for veto session.